Alright, let's just start this thing a little early so we can check on audio and everything else that goes along with everything. Because that's how we do these things these days. Just feel like it, works better checking it that way. Not everyone's here at the same time, sort of deal. Low latency doesn't help. Why does he keep going down like that? What the hell's happening with this remote? Hello, Dream. I was gonna ask how you were doing, but you've already answered the question. That's good. I am feeling better. It was just those 2 days, like Sunday, Monday, where I was kind of messed up, and then yesterday I was like, oh, I feel way better. I'm honestly, even Monday felt better than Sunday did, but ultimately was better not to do it. It could have been done, but I feel like it wouldn't have been very entertaining on my end, having to mute myself to cough or whatever every couple of seconds. Where did Aggro go? He was right here with me. But we shall continue our mission to rescue our sister, girlfriend, cousin, wife. And possibly finish this bad boy off today. Aggro. There you are. Holy crap, dude. I've already sussed out which way we have to go. Hello, Knack. Nice to see you. The ending of C4 episode 2 was crazy. I agree. It was nutty. How do you move? You know, it's almost like it's been a while since we've played this game. It's been a while. What is the button to move forward? Oh, there it is. Of all the buttons, it's triangle. Guten Tag. I'm doing all right, Knack. How are you doing? But yeah. The ending of episode 2 was crazy. I'm not sure how much we should talk about, just in case people haven't seen it yet. But I thought it was nuts, and it leads to two conversations, right? Like, it leads to not two. It leads to quite a few conversations, as that last video I made demonstrated. I love how that video was supposed to be about Wick, and then most of the comments are about whether people roll stats or do point buy, which I thought was fucking hilarious. I'm like, this is not what I thought the discussion would be like. Since it is evening, you would say Guten Abend? Guten Abend. Hopefully I'm saying that right. I'm probably not. So that's where we went last time. I highly doubt that's where we're going this time. Well, it might be. Oh yeah, aggro. You're a chicken. If I were to remember stuff, I think it's back there, not up this way that we're going. So, we gotta turn around and go. There's like a little temple over here, I believe. The remnants of the cold is still here. As you can tell, I'm clearing my throat. But yeah, I think that when regards to talking about, I think in regards when I'm talking about like campaign 4 stuff, I always wonder how long I have to wait before talking about it, because the episode is out, right? And without like saying spoilers, but this is a stream, like someone can come in at any point in time, so I can't be like every 2 seconds spoilers. You know what I'm saying? So like, my question for it always is how long I have to wait before we're allowed to talk about stuff on stream. I would always put out that like Monday came and went, and it's like 2 days later. So like, yeah, a lot of the comments are about the grandma and how the angel may have passed the powers, and if they liked how they did the stats. Yeah, basically. It was funny though. I thought it was a lot of fun seeing people like having their different opinions. There was one person who was like, and it's always funny. These are the ones that always stick out to you, and I hate that fact. But this one person said that, oh dear, aggro. Ugh. That standard array and point buy is for cowards and for DMs who can't balance an encounter. And I was sitting there like, well, you're a little off on that one. Get back here, lizard. We're gonna take some time. And he was basically like insulting anybody who didn't like rolled because it was a little unbalanced for some people compared to others, blah blah blah. I was sitting there like, bro, like not everyone wants to play a min-maxed power trip fantasy bullcrap thing, right? So I was sitting here like, bro, it's not that big of a deal if people want to play standard array. It's a little bit more balanced. And he's like, it's not balanced. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, well, it's not balanced that everyone who, you know, who can make a good character has to be saddled with bad stats. I'm like, but if you roll bad stats and you get like no 18s, you're still going to be a fucking, you know, not a min-max character. And he just kept going off. So he got shadow banned. I was like, you're not helpful. You're not having a conversation. You're not doing anything worthwhile. And insulting people at the same time deserves a good old shadow ban. Welcome to the Shadow Realm, asshole. I guess we're not taking aggro with us. Speaking as someone who had to have their stats done for them, I understand anyone who just wants standard array. Hey, there's nothing wrong with standard array. I think standard array is perfectly fine, especially if you're like a beginner at D&D. Is this not where I'm supposed to go? Well, we're making it where we're supposed to go. Please tell me there wasn't just stairs over here. Yeah, for campaigns I don't like rolling. It leads to unbalanced parties. Yeah, because you have to like it's the same thing with min-maxing, right? And I'm gonna, you know, pick on the min-maxers for a second here. Not that it's a bad thing, truly. I don't think it's like the worst thing you could ever be. There's much worse types of players that you can be. But min-maxing leads to the DM having to balance encounters around you and solely you if you're the only min-maxer. If everyone's min-maxing, it's whatever. But the same thing goes with stat rolling. If you're rolling stats and you end up with like 3 18s and you're just a monster in every category, the DM has to balance the game to make it hard for you, which makes it hard for everyone else. That's sort of the issue with rolled, like one of the ultimate issues with rolled, alongside of that person who becomes a god is just going to become the person who gets to roll the most, right? So if you want a truly fair game where everyone gets to play whatever they want and like do whatever they want, you really want to just stick with point buy or standard array. That way it's like truly balanced. It feels like I should have aggro here. This just feels like an open space and I'm gonna need aggro. This does not look safe. Can aggro even come up here? It does not look like it. Okay. No aggro for this fight. But at the same time, I understand not wanting to just constantly doing like standard array or point buy and wanting to mix things up with roll, because that way you can, you know, roll really does let you like use more feats than you normally would, and etc. etc. So I understand the need and the desire to want to do something a little different with it. Holy fuck, his hand is huge. Oh dear, he's like the third, like, he looks very similar to two that we've already fought in the past. Like the first one and like the fifth one or something. He looks very similar to them. I wonder if they're related. Oh dear. Fight me, bro. Meet bridge guy. You tell me I have to climb his bridge? Dear God. Oh, wow. He hits you from that far away with his friggin'... Let me on. Okay. We'll figure this out. We will figure this out. There's no climbing there. Climb onto his weapon. Oh dear. Trying to just think of like what's climbable on him. Yeah, I don't mind rolling for one shots if the players want to, but even then you're usually in a group of 5 PCs and you have the one that's weak and the one that's strong. Yeah, exactly. That's the problem with it compared to other like types of ways of determining stats. I am really just looking for the crack in the wall where I can climb shit. Oh God. Come on. Where's the ledge to climb? Bridge guy. How the fuck am I supposed to get up there? A fight on the ground is unfavorable. Find a place where that has an advantage. Okay. If we run through here, will he follow? He will not follow. One day I will figure this game out. You know, like I'll understand it better, but it'll be way after I'm done streaming. Okay, so Zodiac, do you want to have a conversation about your video that you were expecting to have? Also, it should factor in it's going to be 3 separate tables. Yeah, so that's so I genuinely thought more people would want to focus on like talking about Wick and like what his potential like classes, and people definitely did do that, but for what I was expecting, it was mostly people talking about like rolled versus not rolled, etc., which was funny to me. Okay, big guy, if you're not going to give me answers, let's go like here. What was that? What the hell just happened? Ever going to like just swing a sword down? Yeah, disembodied voice, I know. But you see, there's no place to climb. Is it weird that I'm expecting a cleric multi-class? Like, no matter what he is? I think it's impossible, because you have to be level 13, or you have to have a 13 in a stat to multi-class. Now, that's, of course, just playing by, like, regular rules, and they could obviously, like, mix them up if they really wanted to, so it's whatever. But based on rules as written, that's not currently possible. Where the fuck am I supposed to be climbing? Okay, big guy, smash something over here. Oh, good, it's his foot. Hell yeah. That is precisely what we needed. And I didn't even realize. Yeah. Okay, so we figured out one part of all of this. Now for the next part, which, just by looking at it, there isn't a next part. See, it's crazy that these games are like, oh, it's like part puzzle solving and stuff. Let me just climb the right spot. Come on, game. No! I fell off like a dum-dum. Trying to decide like what the most climbable spot is while he's a little busy being over there. Like, which one looks the most climbable to you guys? I think it has to be like one of these two, right? With the way that it works. Come on, step on it. Let's go. Hey. Step on me. Okay. On to the next level here. I will say though, unlike Chet, Wick did technically genuinely believe he was a cleric. So I like that even though it was to fool us, it also was being told to him. Yeah, that's true. I do like the aspect of him, like, and his family being, like, sort of on different pages when it comes to all this. Like, oh, we wanted to sort of keep you in the light, which I think is a unique aspect compared to, like, other characters in that position who would just, like, already know there's something else. Is this all I need to be up here? Like, this, I don't need to get any higher than this. Like, this does look like I can climb him. Oh, what the fuck just happened? Okay, dude, destroy the platform I'm on. Come on. I want to see what happens here. I only have 2 more of you. I want to deal with you. Come on. What do you got for me? I will keep shooting you till you attack me. Now that's what I like to see. Oh, swinging again. Does he even need to at this point? Find a much higher ground. Yeah, I'm trying, bro. There's the stairs. Okay, we're slowly figuring this boss out. There we go. Here's your bridge dream. I feel like this is going to be like the other guy. When we get on top of it, it's sort of like that's all we had to do one time. He said, hopefully. Red Rover, I'm calling you over, you son of a bitch. Yeah, there it is. Right on the chrome dome. What's happening? Is he just gonna stand there? Eek. Alright, big guy. Look at all the arrows in your head. Could have avoided this. Oh, yes. Come on. Make this easy for yourself. Hey! Hey! Chill. No way. It's gone. Where's the second one? No, I fell off. That's not good at all. Run away. Yeah, we can find the second one, though. It's like over on his arm somewhere, so we can figure that out next time. Okay, big guy, let's go. Round 2. I'll read chat in a second once I get up to a safe spot for away from this dude. Find its hidden vitals. Yeah, I'm aware. Thank you. I just couldn't do it on that climb. I'll figure it out, buddy. You disembodied voice that tells me nothing. Okay. I will say, unlike oh wait, I already read that. It was also a surprise to Tyranny 2. It felt like she changed her opinion on him gradually during episode 2, especially when she started to realize that he was kept in the dark, which made her apology about how chaotic she had been really bittersweet because she was trying to soften the blow. But how much does she know? Like, that's my question. How much did she know prior? That would be the prevailing question for me. How much did that character know? So which characters do you like so far? I mean, I like all of them. But if I had to pick like a top 2 characters right now, it's... Did I fall? Phew, I didn't fall. Hey, you big jackass. That was my safety wall. Or safety bridge. Find its hidden vitals. Yeah, I get it. Oh, there it is. Damn it, I want a good shot on it. Ugh. Okay. I like all of them so far, realistically. Julian is probably, like, #1 right now for me, with how different he is from everyone else. I genuinely think that that character is going to be, like, the most unique when it comes to the end of all of this stuff. Just by the journey this character is going to have, and I also feel like it's one of the most unique character concepts to start with. Like, basically being an antagonist to everyone else is awesome. So, definitely high up on the list for me is Julian. After that, obviously you guys know I have a man crush on Travis, so I'm probably just gonna have to say Taylor. Don't miss. I missed. Like, big time miss. So Julian, I spit on his corpse. Davos is going to be the most interesting watch. Yeah, for sure. I think that that character has the most room for growth, and it's really fun because of it. Like, characters like to compare him to, like, Zodiac, a character who basically had, like, no change the entire time he was on screen, and the characters like Garen, who had a realization about themselves at the end of the whole story. While it was interesting to watch, this character is going to go through such an evolution that we're going to see a character who's completely different by the end. Right? There are some characters who are like similar, just have a different shade to them. Like, they're a bit less gray, or they're a bit less dark, or they're even more dark by the end of a campaign, right? That sort of thing. Like, Phaedra was the same character at the end of that season of EXU, but she wasn't, like, she didn't treat people the same way. They weren't as expendable to her anymore, or whatever, right? Like, regular people weren't as expendable, and she didn't, like, you know, mistreat her friends anymore. Sort of deal. That was the kind of vibe that you get from Phaedra by the end of that season of EXU. So for Julian, the expectation is that he's going to evolve to something way more than he currently is. Let me over your spine. There we go. Stop your wiggling. How do I reveal his spot? Oh, there we go. What's about to happen? Where's his other vitals? So now I'm just confused. Because we stabbed his vital point, but he didn't lose any health. Hey, bro, relax, dude. It's on his hand? What does this game want from me, dude? How do I get onto his hand? Okay, come on. Let's do the same thing we did a couple seconds ago. I do like Belair. To sort of continue answering that question, I do like Belair a lot. Belair is a lot of fun. As a character, I think there's going to be a lot to explore there. And Valus. Valus, as of right now, I'm pretty sure is the only character with like a confirmed connection to the world before the Shaper War. So like that's going to be interesting for the entire group to explore as well. What a character who saw basically everything has to say about the state of the world, right? Like that's the only character as of right now who has that deep of a connection to the old world. So I think that's going to be an interesting thing for them to follow up with. Can I make this jump? Doesn't look like it. And you gonna let me? You gonna attack me with your hand? That'd be nice. Take a swing, dude. Come on. That is where your weakness is. I'm not shooting the wrong hand. It's right there. Okay. Might have to climb up a bit higher. It's crazy how long these last two are really making us work for it. Something tells me we're gonna have to work for a while on the last guy. Alright, use your hand, big guy. Come on. Didn't realize this was Shadow of the Colossal Bitch Boy. Okay. We're in a bad spot suddenly. There we go. Alright. Last stab. Come on. Last stabberoo. Well done there. It was complete luck that this ended up happening. Come on. One more stab. Quickly, quickly. Stab. Oh, you can stab upward. Come on. This is one of the hardest things in the game to do. Yeah, no shit. That was a small little thing to jump down on and get. But phew. Belair and his small mask lore drops were a highlight for episode 2. Yeah, I kind of removed that part from my recap. Because you have to remove a small thing here and there. I'm waiting for more details to be said about whatever that room is he was talking about, or inside the box, as he referred to it as. So, we're almost there, right? Like, we're going to get more reveals as time goes on. I want to know what, like, the true conflict of this all is going to be. Like, what's going to kick everything off to where they have to separate into different groups. Like, that's the thing I'm looking forward to the most. And I think what's going to happen is episode 3 is going to happen, and then I'm going to make my predictions as to who's going to be at which table. Like, finally, truly make a prediction of who I think is going to be at where, based on, you know, what their character seems to like, what the players seem to like, based on the character, and what part I feel like they're going to be, like, the most related to. I think I have a couple who I immediately know who should go where, based off, like, vibes alone. I think would be unique for them to go into. But I might hold on to that until the video comes out. Purely based off vibes, I think I know what the schemers table is going to look like. Finally, the last Colossus. The ritual is nearly over, thy wish is nearly granted. But someone now stands to get in the way. Make haste, for time is short. That's that other group of people showing up, yeah? I don't know if Knack is here, but Knack, which characters do you like so far? Like, I don't think that was ever answered for you. Tyranny, Belair, and Octus for Dream. Sir Julian spit on his corpse. Davos is the most interesting watch. I'm glad Matt is actually going all in with his RP this campaign. Yeah, which in my opinion sort of leans into which character he's going to, like, which table he's going to be at. I discovered that while I was waiting earlier, that you can grab onto these little seagulls and fly around a tiny bit. The guy that will be Azune's new boss, his family name is a German word, and I can't take it seriously because of it. So I really like Liam's character so far. That's good. I think Hal's going to have a lot of, like, in Liam tradition, he is a main character type. Not that that's a bad thing, mind you. I don't want people to think that I think that's a bad thing. I don't mind that sort of deal. Alright, so it is where I thought roughly it would be, which looks to be in this, like, massive desert area. So that's where we're going. Alright, are we ready to end this bad boy? Something tells me it's going to take us a while to figure out the fucking boss. Yeah. You like Belair as well? Belair's fun. Belair is fun. I'm not going the right way. This is the right way. Hopefully we get an hour and a half out of this stream. I really couldn't keep streaming last time, even though there was only 2 left. Just I didn't want it to, like, turn into another one that was, like, hours long, like the fucking big guy in the water was. We got 2 more after that, though, so that was fine. I feel like Hal is like the character who is done with adventuring and will have to do it out of necessity. Yep, I agree. I think a lot of it's going to spawn from the political nature of this campaign so far. Like, I feel like the Halovars are going to, like, somehow kidnap someone's child to make a point, and then bam, like, Hero gets kidnapped, or maybe even, um, Algar, I believe is how you pronounce his name, the son that's with Julian. I feel like Julian's going to make a mistake here with the Taconis kid, which is Octus, and then bam, shit's going to hit the fan, and they take Al. Like, I can see that sort of thing happening. We haven't been to this one yet, have we? Oh, lizard. Come here, lizard. Give me your shiny tail. Sorry you had to die, but I needed that extra stamina for the last boss, you know? I feel like Octus might be the spark that sets the whole city on fire. Yeah, I can see that happening with him, like the whole, like, everyone's searching for the Taconis kid's, like, plot that's going on. Because not only is that plot going to converge on Octus, it's also currently converging on both Julian and Murray. So we have a couple of characters who are, like, moving in that same direction. Technically, even Wick is sort of moving that way, which means Tyranny is also moving that way. I do like how people have gravitated toward Tyranny, though. I at first, based off the Vibe video, I was like, ugh, people are not going to like this character. But then, as times move on, I've seen, like, people really love her. So I'm happy about that. Because I think she's a whole barrel of fun, too. I just like the stuff that she's added to the campaign already. Like, with the sisters and stuff like that. Like, she seems like a fun character so far. Where the fuck do I gotta go to get down there? Because, oh, dear God. It's crazy how big this world is and you barely even see half of it. Okay, there's like a trail over here. I'm assuming that's the right spot. There's another one of those fucking things over there too. Maybe we'll go over and grab it so we can get even more stamina. Which is going to force me to see more of the world than I said I was even seeing right then. But, you know. This looks... this is going to sound weird. This is the most, like, Dragon Ball Japanese-looking area. Just the way the rocks are formating... Like, The way the rocks look and the way the trees look, this just gives me the most, like, Japanese part look of the game. I don't know why. Oh, that's a big drop-off. So, I actually have another game idea I could theoretically bring up for the future. Ghost of Tsushima, I've never played it, and people seem to like it, but also Ghost of Yotai came out recently. What's everyone's opinion on Ghost of Yotai? Because I've seen split opinions on it so far. Most of it's surrounding Erika Ishii, which is fucking typical of how people react to Erika Ishii. Even, like, during Campaign 3, people were like, she sucks, and then some people were like, she's awesome. I thought she was perfectly fine. I wanted to see more of the character, actually, so it's a little upsetting that we got less of the character as time went on. Get your ass back here so I can shoot you, you lizard. Literally, perfectly ran away from me. Sucks to be you. Hey! Give me. I don't even know how much it gives you, but still. Also, Azune's boss with the funny German name, I feel like is going to make whatever bad thing that's about to happen worse. But honestly, the best character so far is Uh, Ghazi, so far, I feel like he is such a great character who is both good and bad. Is that supposed to be Thiazi? And like the autocorrect messed that up? It is funny how much this character isn't like he is super important. I'm assuming that's supposed to be Thiazi. Um, it is funny how important that character is, and he's a character who's now dead. He's a catalyst for something. He is a martyr for something, which is interesting. And I'm very excited to see where it goes. Like they keep saying, he's got a lot of irons and a lot of fires. So it just makes sense that he'd be so important to the character, to like the whole story. And the fact that he's like the reason all of these characters are together. I was even questioning like, how are they going to bring 13 people together under the same banner? Well, they do this. They build an extensive backstory for a lot of people, and then, bam, you've got what you got. You have a character who is connected to everybody, and you whack him. Kill him off. There's a movie like that, I feel like, where a bunch of characters come together because someone got killed off. I forget what it's called. I don't think it's like a fantasy movie or anything like that. It's literally just people coming together because somebody died. I forget what it is now. It's probably been a long time since I've seen it. But I do like the concept of all these people coming together because of a single individual. The power of the individual, you know. 2 birds this time. Left foot, let's stomp. Alright, where you at, lizard? And there he goes. No. No. He wouldn't turn around. Oh, he's dead. Thank you for the stamina. Clue 1985. Is that the movie? That's I don't think I've ever seen a movie by that name. But I'll agree. Whatever that movie is. Is there another one of these things over there? Oh my lord, there's so many of them. Might as well go get them. Increase our stamina. You never know what this last boss is gonna do for us. 2 birds. What is happening? I like the visual though. 3 birds. Wonder if I can jump and grab one like I could with the seagulls. I couldn't make it. This game is so cool though. I love the visual. And I love that aggro, when you ride him, he's never in the center of the screen. He's always off to the side. It makes for like a nice visual. But that all being said, I am very excited to move on to God of War. It's been a long time since I've played that game. There's a lot of fun to be had. One of my favorite games. I think I listed that off as one of my favorite games recently. I believe Bick asked, and I answered. There you are. There's a couple lizards. What's happening? None of them have the blue. This one has the blue. Thank you for the stamina. Thanks for all the fish. Alright. We'll pray at this altar, and then we'll get moving to the next Colossus. Well, the last Colossus, actually. And if I am correct, he is over there. Because that looks very official. Looks like a spot where you'd put a Colossus. If you want to play the Ghost of games, I have no problem with it. That's an eventual thing. We'll eventually get to that. I'm sure. I have no problem with eventually playing that game. What is happening? Get moving. I never have this issue with Roach, the horse in The Witcher. Talk about something that they fucked up so bad. I started reading the books because I was like, the show is going to start blowing ass, so I don't really want to watch it. And, yeah, the books are so much better. I feel like I talked about this previously, but those books are so good, it's not even funny. I just finished the second one, and by God, was it amazing. Sunbeam. Gotta open up the drink during the cutscene. Have you played the Ghost of games, Dream? Is that why you'd be okay with us playing it on stream? Yeah. Or is it something that you haven't seen before? I'd have to go buy them though, that's the problem. And I'm sick of buying digital games, so I'd have to go buy physical, which means I have to go into town, and I don't want to go into town. Is it another one? Oh my lord. Well, there you are. You are the most moving one yet. Holy crap. Okay, well, there you go. You've put yourself right in the danger zone. Beautiful. Alrighty. I believe that is going to be our last checkpoint. It's one of those recastings where it feels wrong, but it's not Liam's fault. What? What do you mean? What does Liam have to do with recasting Ghost of Yotai? Or was that's something completely separate? You guys want to talk about casting choices. How do you feel about Sam not playing Terry? Why is this game moving me so slow? Move! Oh fuck, what the fuck? Oh, damn. Crazy what just happened. Oh, wait, what? Terry is not playing Terry in Legend of Vox Machina? No, somebody else is stepping up. I forget the guy's name, but Sam is not playing Terry, which is crazy to me. Now, it's the same thing that they've done in the past, where they've, like, given characters to other people who they feel like would be a good fit. But, like, you're taking away a PC from a PC? Like, that just feels weird to me. I don't know. I'm just curious what other people think about it. Okay, so how do we fucking get past this part without dying? Because the fucking camera changed. I guess I have to just hold the button still. Or hold the forward push. Aggro. I get it. It's a scary spot. Come on, let's go. Okay, Aggro does not want to go there. Let's go. What is happening? It's like fighting me. Like, what is going on? Liam's Hemsworth, the guy replacing the original. Oh, yes, that is definitely not his fault. No. I feel horrible for him. Because everyone's gonna fucking pick on him. Which is nonsense. It is definitely not his fault. Definitely not his fault. The writing of that show fell apart in, like, season 2. Like, it has nothing to do with what Liam did. First of all, let's be real. After reading the first 2 books, which is like the first 2 seasons of the show, they really just fucked up from season 1, right? Like, one of the first things that you see from Geralt is him fighting in the tombs. I forget what the animal's called, or the creature's called. But he fights that thing that's like the dead daughter or whatever that ends up coming back to life because she's cured. Like, he fights her in the tomb. That's like one of the first things that he does. But in the show, it's like the 3rd or 4th thing he does. And for some reason... Cutscene. No fucking way. How many games am I gonna lose a goddamn horse in? What? Yo, how much sacrifice are we gonna have to commit to fucking bring our sister, girlfriend, cousin, wife back? Is this chick even worth it at this point? We've killed these beautiful Colossus. We've lost our horse. Like, what is she to this dude to where he, like, is it the best sex he's ever had? I don't get it. Now I'm all fucking flustered and annoyed. Okay, anyway. It is definitely not Liam's fault. The showrunners crippled the story way before this. But, you know, is what it is, I guess. Not everyone has read the books. Even I didn't read the books going into it, and I loved the first 2 seasons were super fun as someone who never read the books. Once I started reading the books, I was like, ooh, there's some issues here. And, like, there's a bunch of characters that, like, they didn't even bring up from the books in the show who are super important. Like Little Eye. Little Eye is so important to Geralt and his relationship with Yennefer, and like his relationship with Destiny in general. And they skip Brooklyn. There's an entire portion of the story they skip with Geralt and Ciri. They just skip it for no reason. Like, it... Ugh. There's just a lot of weirdness that happened with that show. And I feel like they could do an animated... Fuck me, really? I feel like they could do an animated version of the Geralt... of the Witcher story, and it would be fucking amazing. Like, I feel like... You guys ever watch the... There's a Netflix special on there. It's about Vesemir. It's actually dope. I forget what it's called now. While apparently it's terribly inaccurate to how, like, the lore of The Witcher went, I feel like you could make a Witcher TV show with that animation, and it would be so awesome. On top of all that, I think if you wanted to make, like, a video game out of it, I think you'd go, like, Telltale style. Right? Like, the Walking Dead, The Wolf Among Us style. I feel like that would work really well with the Witcher story. Wow, that is weird. They don't even have Sam being the actor. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. There's been a couple of casting choices that they've made in the past where I'm like, these are terrible. Like, there are certain people who I thought Matt should be, and as of right now, he's not. Which is shitty. Even, like, in Legend of Vox Machina. And some of the changes they make in general, like, I just find really annoying. I'm pretty sure most of you have seen my video about that and how, like, annoyed I was with a lot of these changes. But hey, I'm not a writer. They know what they're doing. I trust them. As long as, like, the story beats end up being vaguely the same, and if it's going to include more of Scanlan during the stuff where Scanlan wasn't there, then whatever. I think it's a fine change. But I don't know. I feel like part of it was so good because Scanlan wasn't there for a while. What the fuck is this? Yeah, the writers didn't do a good job, and I hope Liam milks a ton of money out of them. I agree. I think Netflix needs to lose the rights to The Witcher so badly. Like, they need to lose that shit. They are hurting the franchise. Get up. Get up. This thing is shooting Kamehamehas at you. I'm going to die. How the fuck are you supposed to kill this thing? This is insane. They like heat seek onto you, dude. Ugh. This thing is insane. Okay, we've already seen this. So how do I get to you? Bang. Is there like a safe path over here? Excuse me. Yeah, I really hope the Witcher show bombs, and I really hope people don't blame Liam for it, because that would be total bullshit for him to get blamed for something that like that. Like, it is not his fault. I actually think he's a good actor. Like, for the first time ever, I started watching The Hunger Games. I've never seen those movies. So, like, for me, he's in those movies, and I was like, he's not bad. He's actually, like, one of the more endearing characters in the movie so far. I'm sure that changes at some point, maybe. But, like, he's, like, the most relatable with the fact that his girlfriend's effectively being paraded around with some other dude. Is the way to go? Up, down? So, like, I think he's a decent actor. So, hopefully he can do something with whatever they've done to this story. But it also looks like the budget has been, like, drastically reduced. Like, just looking at the armor that he's wearing versus what, like, Henry Cavill was wearing, like, it's pretty clear to me that, like, they've lost some money in the process with all of this stuff happening. I don't know. I feel like if you have someone as dedicated to a franchise as Henry Cavill was to The Witcher, you use that, and he's like part writer or something on the show. And instead, they just didn't do that, and they wasted a massive opportunity. Because a lot of people really like Henry Cavill. So, I don't know. They made a mistake. Like, a lot of nerds like Henry Cavill because he is such a nerd. Like, he himself is such a nerd, right? But, I don't know. It's just a big old shame, really. The way that certain things get treated in the media. Can you climb up, dude? I guess not. Okay, here we go. We're getting in there. Just had to follow the proper safety measures. What the fuck? Is this just gonna be a platforming boss? I guess they all are, but... How do I fucking get up there? Oh. This looks like the proper way up. At first it looked like it was rotating, but it's not. It's just like lightly swaying with his movements. Hopefully this thing's weakness is abundantly clear. What is this? Do I shoot these? No? I can't do anything to them at all. Okay. It's just sort of the way it's held together, I guess. It sucks that we don't have the music on. But I'm just nervous about all that shit. The music to this boss would probably be awesome. Oh, there's a weak spot. Hello, brother. I found you. Get shanked. Please tell me you can't just grab me. Oh. Hello. I am here now. Welcome to the hour. Yeah, that's true. We made it. At least we got an hour out of it. Oh my god, this looks epic. No. So to stab him again, climb up more. This is a cool fight. Oh my lord, that could have gone very badly. Oh, hello. Okay, let me up, bro. No! There we go. Come on. Okay, now what can I do from here? Doesn't look like I can do very much. Okay. Round 3 of this. Okay, next time just don't jump onto that hand. Doesn't seem to be doing you any good. Should have given myself more time to recover some stamina. Now I don't have any. He's about to start flailing. Oh my goodness. I stayed on. No, we're falling so far. Damn it. This is a crazy thing to try to figure out. Okay, really gotta give ourselves a minute to breathe here because he's dying. But I want to get back up as soon as possible. Is there a different way up? There's a bunch of different ways up. But yeah, I just feel like, to go back to The Witcher for a second, because I'm very passionate about this apparently. I feel like they could very easily make a animated show surrounding like the entirety of like the first couple of books with no problem whatsoever. And like the first 2 books would be the first season, because the first 2 books sort of like interlap with each other, like their timelines, I mean. So you could easily have a section of the book, like you could like put it in the correct timeline order so things like feel proper and stuff, because some people aren't going to be able to follow it the way that it's put together in a show compared to a book. Even with the book, you have a hard time following it until things come together, right? Oh shit, I just really hammered my mic there. Hopefully I didn't mute myself, or it doesn't look like I did. Okay, here we go. It's another one of those where even if I tell you it's going to take a while, yeah, that's alright. Stabby, stabby. I am not taking your other hand. Even though maybe it looks like I should. Oh, he's falling. Okay, come on. Give me your other hand. Let me jump to it. Yeah, it's his neck, but how the hell do I get to his neck? Like you said, just knowing where it is does not allow you to really get there. Like I see a second weakness up top. Unless I'm being tricked by all of this and I shouldn't be wasting my time here. Can I get up there? I don't think I can. The question is more how as opposed to where. Okay, jerk. Really trying to figure this out. And there's no... Notice how the voice isn't... Have you tried jumping over the glowing ring part? I just did, and it just shot me off. stamina back here for a second. Stab. Give me your other hand. What is happening? Like, he just won't go to the other hand now. You also might be able to reach his neck if you let go and jump when he tries to shake you off. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I am not good enough for that. There we go. Have I gotten the right hand? I have not gotten the right hand. Fuck. Okay, give me your other hand so I can jump across. I'm going to stay down here for when he lifts his palm up. That didn't really help. I'm going to be on his backhand. Gotta time it right. I feel like there's a moment where I can jump up and across when his hand is up high. Missed it. I think that's it though. I think that's the strat. We're gonna get on that little neck brace thing he has. That to me felt like the honest to God strategy. What do you mean you have to stay hidden? That's crazy sounding. Okay. Full stamina bar. Stab. Hey. Lift me back up. Lift me back up. Gotcha. It's over. Say goodnight. Refuse to lose, buddy. I will rescue my cousin, sister, girlfriend, wife. You will not shake me off. It is on like Donkey Kong. No, no way. Why? I was holding on. I had full stamina. That took so long to earn, and you're gonna do that? That's bullshit. The same thing with Star Wars and Lord and Rings of Power. When people are not fans of the material, this stuff will always suck. If you're not coming at a piece of art from a place of love, it's going to show. It's why low-budget fan films are cult favorites. People can say they cared. There you go, jackass. Enjoy getting stabbed. It's going to happen repeatedly until you give up. Alright, I feel like I've got the strat down. Bam. And give me the other arm. Gotta crawl to the other side. And basically pray that I make the jump. Okay, that's the apex where you gotta jump from. Next shoulder, potato, potato, yeah. Sure. Get back on. Okay. And then up. No, I'm not gonna make that. You bitch. Jesus. Well, we made it to that hour and a half mark I was talking about wanting to reach. So it's at least as long as the Last of Us stream. Probably a little longer because we're not going to be able to figure this out. Well, we figured it out, but we're not going to be able to achieve it consistently every single time. Gimme! What? Bro! What was that? No! Do not fall any further. Man, fuck this guy. Okay, give me your hand. Like, even the Beatles would be tired of holding your hand, dude. Come on. There we go. Got a hold of him. Time to start climbing. Alright, jerk. Let me back up. Let me back up. What sucks even more for, like, Liam, right? This is the type of role that's going to hurt your career. Like, if you really think about it, this is going to hurt him a lot more than a lot of people might think it will. Simply because it's not going to live up to Henry Cavill, so he's going to be compared to him. And then, on top of it, it's a beloved character that both book readers and video game lovers love. So it's just a bad spot no matter how you look at it for him. Yes! Thy hour is over. No. Stop. Guess we need to do this so he, like, bends over. No way. How fitting. We finally get there. What just happened? Why did he jump backwards? Zodiac complains about aggro not being like Roach. Also, Zodiac rants about when horse falls into a ravine. Well, Roach wouldn't have fallen into that ravine. And some of you are going to be like, yes, he would have. Correct, because Roach would just be replaced by another horse that girl called Roach. So Roach would always live on. The same cannot be said for aggro. It is a little sad how back-to-back games that we've played on stream have both ended with a horse dying. I think that's a little odd. It's like too many people watched the last... Was it the Never-Ending Story? Too many people watched that movie as kids and they got traumatized by it, and they want to pass that trauma on to other people. I myself have never seen that movie, and I will never watch it. I don't like puppets. There's too many puppets in that movie. I don't like puppets. No thanks. He's about to start shaking me, you son of a bitch. Bro, climb, dude. What is this guy's problem? Now for some reason he's letting go. Okay, fucking climb, bro. Fucking Christ. I swear to God, sometimes this game is just actively trying to screw you. I guess it is. That's the whole point. Alright, now give me your other hand. Give me a second to reset my stamina. Oh, please, God, this is gonna fuck me being in this spot, isn't it? Okay, hold on here for dear life. And then lift up. This is brutal, man. He's just refusing to climb in any other area now. Okay, just grab a hold of here and hold on, for fuck's sake. Stop flailing around like you're an idiot. Like... Oh, man. It's getting to that point where that other fucking stupid ass boss. I feel like even if Liam was amazing in the role, he was screwed before filming began. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, but he was mostly screwed because he joined a dead show. Yeah, that's true. Well, he is your final obstacle to resurrecting your sister, cousin, wife, girlfriend. Yeah. Is that bitch even worth it at this point? I don't think so. I mean, shit, I don't even have a horse anymore. Where the hell are we supposed to go after I finally resurrect her? Not like we can go anywhere. It's going to take 8 years to goddamn walk the plains of this goddamn place. And without aggro, we're not going to be able to outrun these dudes who are approaching us. Like, there's just zero chance. This is a losing battle. I'm just frustrated with how, like, weird this game's performing right now. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, suddenly he's having issues climbing. I don't feel like I've ever had this many issues climbing creatures in the past. Like, for whatever reason, this one's just proving to be a pain in the butt. Okay, now fucking climb up the hand. Look at how he's just flailing around, falling between fingers and getting stuck every time. And with that, he's just no longer jumping either. Like, I don't fucking understand. Like, I do nothing different like 3 or 4 times in a row, and I get 5 different outcomes. Like, bro, fucking grab a hold of the goddamn thing. Ugh, the gamer rage is coming out. Frustration with controls. It's my least favorite type of fucking bullshit. Climb. Okay, don't grab onto the other hand. Round 50 of this game not doing what I want it to do. Stay right here. Look at, that's not even close to where you were before, dude. You have like such a fucking limited time to fucking properly get this. And he's always fucking turned the wrong way or something stupid like that. Grab a hold. Dear God, this is it. You're dead. You are dead. Ugh. None of them pissed me off as much as you have. And I spent longer on your fucking buddy in the lake. Come on. Come on. Couple more. Come on. Full plunge. Come on. We'll need one more of those. Should be good. Whew. Stop shaking. No. Come on, we're so close. I don't even know our character's name. Like, die! One more. This guy's a colossal asshole. Don't you throw me off with one more hit. No way. Zero chance, buddy. Die. Oh my fucking God. That might be one of the most frustrating boss fights I've ever had in my life. I didn't even get to jump. I'm upset. I wanted to jump off him. Everyone else is on black horses, but you're on a white horse. Tell me you're the leader without telling me you're the leader. I actually think they told us before that that guy was basically the leader in the cutscene where we first saw them. And they're all wearing like Colossus masks, right? Why do these guys get crossbows and I have to be fucking using a bow like a dum-dum? That's a long way down to walk. I had aggro, but not anymore. Lord Iman. What? That's crazy. There's no way. That's crazy coincidence. Iman's like the main city in the first campaign of Critical Role. Okay, so they've seen my sister, wife, girlfriend, cousin. But where is I? Where is I? Where am I? We're still at the base of this Colossus? Ugh. We're like a crumbled heap. Oh, we're like dead. What the fuck? We're like gray. Oh, we're moving. Gross. What the fuck? So, at the end of all of it, we lose our horse, we die, and our sister, wife, girlfriend, cousin doesn't get to wake up. Something's like talking, but I didn't really get. Whoa! Oh shit. I don't believe this owes you after all. Have you any idea what you've done? Not only did you steal the sword and trespass upon this cursed land, you used the forbidden spell as well. To be reduced to such a sight. You were only being used. I didn't get to read that in time, fuck. Look, he's possessed by the dead. Hurry up and do it. Ugh. It is better to put him out of his misery than to exist cursed as he is. Oh, is he gonna do it? Oh shit. Oh, the black stuff's icking out of us like it was them. We became the Colossus. Oh, we're just getting up. We're just leaking black ichor with a sword in our chest. Like, through our chest. My sister, wife, girlfriend, cousin. Oh, shit. He's just turning into darkness. He's becoming one of those shadows that's like walking beside him. What's going on? Now this guy's like, now she's my sister, wife, girlfriend, cousin. Or daughter? Maybe? That's even worse. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Too many legs. I don't like seeing too many legs. There's too many legs. Thou severed our body into 16 segments for an eternity in order to seal away our power. We, Dorman, have arisen anew. He's been resurrected. What the fuck? We have borrowed the body of this warrior. Meet Dorman, Zodiac. Interesting. Place a seal over the entire shrine before it's too late. Whoa. Whoa! Whoa, I get to play? Oh! Hell yeah! I am Colossus, motherfucker. Can I turn around? I can barely see anything. Where are these guys shooting me? I can't see anything. There we go. Now I'm turning around. Why couldn't I turn around before? There you are. See, this is what it feels like to be one of the Colossus, does it? Lumbering, slow, and weird. Go can jump. They've escaped. Crazy. All because I can't control this thing. Did I fail? It feels like a fail on my book, or on my end, which kind of sucks. Ready my horse. Begone, foul beast. Oh shit. We're being sucked away. Dorman, you fucking suck. We were promised something and we got nothing out of it. We're dead. Our sister, wife, girlfriend's cousin, whatever the fuck I was saying before. She never came back to life and we lost our horse. Oh. I can fight this. Come on. I can't fight this, apparently. He just cast banishment, by the way. That's funny. Oh, dear God. Can I outlast the banishment? So I guess at the end of the day, we are really the bad guy, aren't we? You are Slenderman. Yeah, we are Slenderman. Come on. Will the spell ever end? Fly, you fools. Said it too soon. Fly, you fools. Fucking hell. That's bullshit. I know I killed one of them. Oh. Run before you guys get aggroed. Run. That guy's not gonna make it. He's too fucking slow. They're ahead of it now, I guess. Well, it's a shame. She's still dead. We didn't get to wake her up or nothing. Unless... Does the sister, girlfriend, cousin, wife wake up? She does. I guess Dorman didn't completely lie to us. Damn. Now she gets to wake up and be stuck in the middle of nowhere because there's no fucking leaving this land. Like, ultimately, she got nothing out of this exchange. She's just stuck here with butt fuck all. Like, where did she go? Back to where those people executed her? No. And now she doesn't have her boyfriend, cousin, what was it? Brother wife. Brother husband. I was trying to say it the other way around, but I couldn't figure it out. She's like all white, and your character by the end is all black. I wonder if there's some symbolism there. A horse? Fucking aggro! Like a boss. Oh, you gotta help him, woman. Help him. He came all the way here on one leg for you. Help him. Don't just stand there. Go to him. Really? She's gonna thank aggro, not me? Alright, no fucking way. She better be riding off into the sunset or some shit. That's the end? That's the end? I feel like I've been robbed. Is there something more? Like, should I wait till the very end? Like, I don't... They're showing us all the battlefields where we killed all the other... Are we seeing, like, the carcasses of them? I think we are. I bet you this is way cooler to look at with music. Oh, they're just straight up giving us all the instruments they played for the music. So our colossal beasts that we've killed, they turn into dust over time, huh? They get covered up and forgotten. Just like the hero who defeated them all. There's one last thing. Okay, cool. Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend. You have been the one. You have been the one for me. This one gets trees. I hate this one. Son of a bitch. And yes, it's better with music. Yeah, it's a shame. If only we wouldn't get in trouble for it. It's fucking background music. Like, whatever. Whatever. What's annoying is I see people stream with music on all the time and no one gets fucking... Like, at least they don't, like, make it clear they get flagged for it or whatever, but, like, it's just weird. Maybe for God of War we'll just say fuck it and have the music on. I don't think I have any monetized things on for streams, but I'll make sure and triple check, because I don't really like not having music, especially the God of War music. It's so good. So like, So Zodiac, what have we learned today? That I was the bad guy? Or that I was doing the dirty work for the bad guy? Poor ungodly soul. Now no man shall ever trespass upon this place again. Should you be alive, if it's even possible to continue to exist in these sealed lands. One day perhaps you will make atonement for what you have done. Come on, stop making him move. Woman. It's making me angry. Like, let him sit down. There's a skeleton in there of what I used to be. My body destroyed into... Is that a baby? It's got devil horns? What, was it the birth of tieflings? So this wasn't my sister, wife, cousin, girlfriend. It's my mom. This game's fucked. I can't believe Aggro survived. Granted, he's clearly got a broken leg, but he's a tough motherfucker. Where are you going, Aggro? There's no... You're gonna have to come all the way back down, my dude. The baby isn't a reference to Ico, the first game. Okay, how? I don't know Ico, so you're gonna have to explain that. So many credits for a video game, holy fuck. Okay, so they're going up still instead of going along the bridge, because there is no bridge. Huh. Good timing, my controller's gonna die soon. Although that warning means 90 minutes left, so we're good. PlayStation Source Team. Ico is a boy with horns, okay. So does Shadow of the Colossus lead into Ico then? Is that the implication? It's theorized this game is a prequel. Ah, nice. I guessed it. I don't know why, but this game's ending is giving me, like, weirdly the vibes of, like, how a Studio Ghibli movie never explains its ending really well. You know what I'm saying? But it's not officially. Well, that's fine. It's like spiritual successors and spiritual, like, stuff like that. It's a deer. And then bang! Would you give a fuck what the fucker was wearing? You probably don't. No one. Anyone seen My Cousin Vinny? It's a great movie. You should watch it if you haven't seen it. There's a squirrel too. What is this? We're just living in a bunch of happy places with a bunch of happy little animals. Look at all the food. Aggro, you can eat all the grass and I will eat all the meat. Well, they flew away at the idea of that. Well, fuck. I can't take this anymore. We're listening to music next time. Fuck it. From now on, music will be in the games. I don't care. Don't care. This is just too weird. Gonna fly like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle, let my spirit carry me. I'm gonna fly. It's probably like a hawk, not even like an eagle or anything like that. But fly like a hawk doesn't really work well. It is a cool game, though. It's a lot of fun. Just the ending is very confusing. Just like a Studio Ghibli movie. How do you guys say it? Do you say Ghibli or Ghibli? Because I know people who say both. Of which I've only watched 3, so I can't really say every movie's confusing. I actually would have loved a game about how the fuck Momo, sister, cousin, wife, girlfriend, is going to survive this after, or going to survive after this. There's a bunch of birds there. Got to just kill the birds and make the other ones breed, and then you just kill those, and you keep making them breed, and you've got endless chicken. That was the weirdest ending ever, maybe. Yeah, it's a little weird. It's probably really awkward. Like it's probably a lot better with the music playing. So it is a little strange though. So is there like a way where I like kill them and like they don't cast me away? Is there like a separate ending that I can achieve? To enter time attack, press R2 in front of the Colossus statue in the shrine. New Game Plus and Mirrored World modes are now available. We're back on the main menu? Yeah, we're back on the main menu. I say Ghibli, but that's just me. I see. Well, that was certainly a game right there. You know, I think there's one more thing I want to do before we head off. I want final predictions from everybody. What do you guys think Wick is? Do you think he's 100% going to be a sorcerer, or do you guys think he's going to be a warlock? I feel like those are the two that like are like the prevailing ones. I'm leaning sorcerer, but I'm curious to know what you guys think. Hey, look, aggro before he can't walk. Going into the place. See, that's the thing, right? Like, back in the day, you could get away with your end game stuff being, like, a mirrored world or a, like, time trial. Now you have to have, like, a whole post-game for people to not be upset about it, which is kind of sad. That being said, Baldur's Gate has no post-game, which is crazy to me. But it's because there's so much of a full game beforehand, so I guess it's okay. But yeah. So yeah, last predictions from everyone, what they think Wick is going to be. Because that's where I want to end off on this. We'll let this play out, this cutscene. Divine Soul Sorcerer because of the grandfather thing. Yep, I agree. That's where I'm leaning. Wow, this guy did so much travel just to not get anything in the end. He's now dead. Well, no, he's now a baby with horns. So, to him, I guess. It is a weird game. It makes you question if you're the bad guy, which is funny. I don't know how many games I've been able to successfully say, like, I don't know if I'm the bad guy or not. Most of the time, it's either you're the good guy or you're the bad guy. Why don't I remember this cutscene at all? Like, I don't remember it for some reason when we first started. Does this, like, lead into the menu? Is that why? Because I, like, walked away from it initially. Alright, well. I think we're all in agreement then of Divine Soul Sorcerer. So I think that's a good place to end the stream. Hope you guys have a good day. We'll see you on Sunday, finally, because not going anywhere. No birthday parties or nothing to go to on the weekends. And hopefully I'm not sick or something like that. So, yeah. I think that's where we'll end the stream. With us arriving at the beginning of the game yet again. I think is there a separate oh no, I think that's what your no was. There is no separate ending. Okay. Well, yeah. With that all being said, I'll see you guys on Sunday for the next stream. Peace. Shadow of the Colossus.